Mass Effect 2. I am streaming this game again. Here we are, doing things. I am probably going to start by doing Shadow Broker, Lair of the Shadow Broker, because it's a fun DLC. Hello, Liara
Shepard,
Tassoni.
it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
What about you, Liara? I could use your help on this mission.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
What kind of things do you need to take care of? Are you in trouble?
No, no trouble. But it's been a long 2 years. I had things to do while you were gone. I have debts to repay. Listen, if you want to help, I need someone with hacking expertise. Someone I can trust. If you could disable security at key points around Ilium.
All right, we have to do a fetch quest first before.
That would help me a great deal.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere
Oh
nearby
god,
for a
this
short
where you have
time.
to like you have to
can
press
download
A
data
on
from
one
there,
computer
if you
and then
hurry.
go press A on
Thank
another
you, Shepard.
computer before the time
This
runs
may
out.
help me pay a great debt.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Coming up later today, we release our annual list of Ilium's 10 richest people. Are the heavens still bright asari blue, or have the Volus finally...
They are find security terminals, hack them, and locate. Wait, fun.
Do you have anything flashier?
Life can be uncertain. That's why you need an omni-gel programming solution that works. Whether constructing breaking down stoppage care, vision technology will be there for you. There's some problems omni-gel can't solve.
Oh, it's Conrad, right? I never followed up with him. I told the lady to fuck off, but I never followed up with Conrad.
The weapons merchant said that we took care of the red sand dealers. I guess I really helped.
You did a good job, Conrad. Now that I'm back, though, how about if you go back to your old life?
Can do. Thanks for not being too mad. It's really good to have you back.
Okay. Maybe he'll now show up in Mass Effect 3 to save the day from the Reapers.
If you're hurting for things to do, maybe after catch a vid or something.
Oh, that's sweet. Are you okay? You seem touchy. It's not like neural itching, is it?
If this is the best you have, I'll make do. But you're certain the neural...
Now, it's funny, now I have nothing to say. So, we're doing boring stuff until the actual game, until we can get to the actual DLC. Sorry, I'm also still a little razzled by... So for the recording, for anyone who's watching this after the fact, before I started, I hit the record button. I had to deal with someone in chat in the stream who was soliciting art, or like saying, "Hey, I'm an artist, come buy my stuff," and they couldn't take the fucking hint that I said to them, "Don't solicit in my channel, go away and don't come back." And then the timeout I put them on, what's it called, passed. And then they came back and said, my prices are reasonable. And I was a little confused that someone would be so oblivious to taking that hint.
I don't know, that still sounds like an awful thing to legalize. All the dangers are right there on the package. It's legally required. Who needs labels? So consider it a way to weed out the people.
Wow. That it?
I'm telling you, relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces. Can't get in because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. The clips.
Is there any more of these I have to do? I guess so.
Sometimes you say these things.
It's just
Ah.
we're looking for weapons.
Hey, I'm 60 years old and finally out of my parents' house. And Eclipse girls never lack food.
Shepard, this is Liara. I've got the data. Come see me when you've got a moment.
Eclipse might be fun for you.
Why was that a renegade option? Was it because I was hacking? Is hacking inherently a renegade option?
Quarian or Volus who is tired of being passed over for promotions because of discrimination against exosuit wearing. The native paradigm invites you to consider environmental adaptive therapy. Our trained staff has a success rate approaching 40%. Come to Genetic Paradigms, come out of your shell. Division of Elcos Combine.
I think like Liara kills her secretary shortly after this.
The first NR Spectre.
Am I misremembering that?
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Thank you for getting me that system data. Here, it's not much, but hopefully it will help you on your mission. Do you remember the Shadow Broker? With the data you got me, I may be able to find information caches from his agents.
Why are you so interested in the Shadow Broker?
The Shadow Broker hurt someone important to me. We crossed
Oh,
paths
gee,
not
I
long
like how
after
she
you
moved.
died. Since
Also,
then,
I
I've
know
been
her
working to
costume
take
isn't
you
the
down.
default
With
costume.
this data, I'm a
I
step
don't know.
closer.
I think it's a mod. I'm certain it's
You
a
spent
mod.
2 years of your life hunting the Shadow Broker? Liara, that's insane.
You don't know what he did. You couldn't. You were gone. And we all did what we
I'm
had
just
to
glad
do
it didn't
after
like
that.
put her in like a fucking thong bikini.
Let's not argue.
Not that I wouldn't
don't
like
have my
that, but I don't
friends
think
left
Twitch
to
would.
lose one. Did you need help finding anything?
How's your own work going?
The data you gave me was extremely helpful. It gave me a target. The Shadow Broker has several contacts here on Ilium. The most powerful is someone called the Observer. Taking down the Observer will put me closer to the Shadow Broker. I could use your help.
Look how Shepard is like lounging.
Tell me what I can do to help.
Your data pointed me at logs kept by Shadow Broker agents. The logs were deleted, but it may be possible to reconstruct some of it. The Shadow Broker is cautious. His agents are referred to only by their title and race.
My inquiries have narrowed the Observer down to one of 5 operatives. A Turian, a Solarian,
I'm more of a
a
tally guy
Krogan,
myself.
a Batarian, and a Vorcha.
If you can refine the
You know,
list,
I get it,
I'll know where to strike.
but like, you don't know what she looks like under that helmet.
I'll reconstruct the data and tell you what I find.
Thank you, Shepard. When you find something, call me on the radio channel we used in the old
Also,
days.
she has to down like a
I
bottle of
can't risk
penicillin
handling this in
anytime you want to
person.
get physical.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
By the stars, your skin looks amazing.
But she's lovely, utterly wholesome. I like her. I like her too.
You're not using biotics
I
to
quite
touch
like her.
things up, are you?
I did her loyalty mission last stream, and I quite.
Moisturizing
It's like it's nice. she's. She's got a good. It's interesting to see playing Mass Effect 1 and 2 back to back how she changes personality wise over the course of those 2 games. In 1, she's like a kid, you know. She's like fresh, like out there, or you could argue even naive. And now she's gotten a bit more seasoned in her time with Shepard, and then with the 2 years that Shepard's been dead, you see that she's like really become sort of her own girl, and it's interesting to see. It's cool. It's like, oh wow, it's Tali, but she's no longer like as much of a kid as she once was. Vorcha Trader has requested no further contact with the Solarian. Solarian is becoming more. Okay. Oh, I remember this. So you have to you find all these data points, and then you get info from each one, and you're actually supposed to deduce who it is. And the one you deduce is that the actual person is her assistant, her secretary, or whatever the fuck.
After these human colony attacks.
I'm remembering that now.
A ton of business.
A ton of immediate charity business, followed by a freeze as new colony plans. All right. Let's do it.
Traitor tried to kill the Batarian. Claims it was because he hates slavers, but the men were more likely fighting over money. Watch for now. Turian asked too many questions. Observer recommends terminating him and framing assassin. Or Solarian. Turian contract working well with the traitor. Observer. Fortune traitor. Okay. And you're back? Well, I think you... I wonder, did you miss the whole person trying to solicit art in the chat? Because that was a fun 10 minutes of wasted time. One, two, three, four, five. Smuggle and assassin. How many data points were there? Was 10? Was 5 enough? Oh, I guess I'll look around for more. Data point, data point.
So then he says, they're all different, so it's not like we can get diseases from
I left after he said something about your boobs. Yeah, so after that, they said that, oh, I'm an artist. And then I timed them out for a minute, and I told them to essentially fuck off. And what happened was that when the minute timeout went away, they came back and they said that their prices were reasonable. Again, inability to read the room, I proceeded to then just time them out for a day. And they usually don't come back after that. Like this, it's you know what it is. I just thought of the thing. I mentioned the door-to-door salesman thing. Like that's like it's like they shove their foot in the door. What happened was the equivalent of like I shut the door. Like I said to the door to the salesman, "No, thank you. I don't want what you're selling." I shut the door and closed the blinds, and it's the equivalent of like a minute later, you're sitting back on your couch in your living room, and like at your window, the fucking salesman's knocking, saying, "My prices are very reasonable." Complete like an inability to grasp that like no,
I don't know.
like this is you're not. Go away.
I'm telling you, relax. Max will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in because it's a crime scene.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's it. There's only the 5.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Yeah, trust me, the goods coming in from the terminus systems are great for business.
I can't believe how lovely your scalp looks. Mine is symmetrical.
I feel like the Azari and the... I feel like Azari's in a mercenary outfit don't make any sense to me. I don't know.
Galactic Beauty Solutions.
You can live for 1,000 years and you're gonna be like... You're gonna join a mercenary outfit where like some asshole with like a cheap pistol can kill you and end that?
Shepard, did you get any?
Why does this remind me of Star Wars KOTOR? Is that a joke? Are you being sarcastic? Because if you're not, it's because it's the same dev. This was made by BioWare. This was I've said it before. BioWare it's like they wanted to do their own science fiction universe after making two. They made one game. Obsidian made KOTOR 2. They did Star Wars, and then they made Mass Effect, their own sci-fi universe. They did like D&D with Baldur's Gate, and then they made Dragon Age, their own fantasy universe.
All 5 of the suspects are male. The observer is female. Something's not right. Who gave you this lead?
My assistant, Nick Saris. She got the information. Nick Saris gave me the information. Nick Saris, could I see you in here for a moment? Shepard, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, so I was correct. She does kill her secretary. Ballers Gate. It's weird. That B did not appear correctly on my chat thing, but I got it.
Coming up later today, we release our annual list of Ilium's 10 richest people. Are the heavens still bright Asari blue?
Shepard, it's good to see you again.
Did you kill your secretary in the 10 seconds it took for me to get up to your office?
Thank you, Shepard. I wouldn't have caught her without you. I'm one step closer to the Shadow Broker thanks to you. Here. Nyxeris was very well compensated. You need it more than I do.
How was the fight?
Did you have any trouble with Nyxeris?
She was very talented. I imagine that had she been ordered to assassinate me, I had never seen her coming. But her barriers needed practice. Practice I'm afraid she won't be getting.
And even, like, Liara becomes just hiding the body under the desk, arm poking out. Liara also has, like, some crazy, like, character development changes over the series. In one, she's, like, the naive, inexperienced, sort of, like, clueless scientist, where she's like, I like Prothean, and that's it. And she doesn't know, like, anything else or anything about, like, any other species. And now here she is becoming, like, an information broker and, like, just being like, oh, I guess I have to kill... Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to kill this bitch now.
What's the next step in your hunt?
Now I gather information, peel away layers of lies, and shine light into the shadows. And when I find the Shadow Broker, I hit him with a biotic field so strong that what's left of his body will fit into a coffee cup.
Let me know if you need any more help.
Thank you. I will. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
When does Shadow Broker happen? Do I, like, if I go back to the Normandy, will I just get, like, a call? Share of the Ladder Broker. Wait, the DLC can be played during the game or after the suicide mission. But the dialogue is weighed heavily towards the assumption that the player had already completed it? Okay, Wait. You can play the game after the end of the game? Mass Effect 2 post-game? What? You could do that? Really? I have finished this game start to end maybe like 10 times. I didn't know that. I thought that when you do the suicide mission, like, roll credits, game over, and that's it. It's done. The game is over. Oh my god, that changes everything. Oh, okay, I guess we'll save Shadow Broker for after that then.
Yes, I am.
I thought it was like... It's recommended you do Arrival after the main story. Yeah, that makes total sense, considering that Arrival is supposed to be like the prelude to the start of 3. But I had no idea. I genuinely had no... Oh my god, okay. Well, no more Shadow... Okay, we'll do Shadow Broker after then. From the Mass Effect wiki, apparently even the dialogue in it is aimed towards you finishing the suicide mission. I am like shocked. That's something like, holy shit, I had no idea. I thought like the suicide mission was like game over. That's it. You finished it. Roll credits. You're done. Because it's like such a like a definitive like ending. You know, regardless of how it goes, even if it goes all well. Okay, I guess, well, recruitment then. Who do we have on the list? We've got Thane and Lady Samara. So get Thane.
Serena?
Who wants to know?
Someone who can make your life a living hell.
Too late.
Liara Tassoni said you'd have information on Thane Krios. Am I wasting my time?
Tana, cover for me. Over here. Yeah, I know who Thane Krios is. I might have passed him some information, but I didn't hire him. What do you want to know?
ME2 is weird about this. Dialogue for some quests are different based on before or after the main quest. Some companions have lines of dialogue in the game before you can even get them. Huh. You know, it's funny that it's the one mod pack I installed for like fixes and like changes for this, like to alter some things. One of the things it allowed you to do, or one of the changes it allowed you, and I didn't actually take it, is it changed it so that from the very beginning of the game, you could get any companion. So like you start the game, you're off of like the tutorial, you could go to Omega, you could go to Ilium, you could go get Grunt, you could go get Tally. So maybe that was intended to work like that at one time, where it's like, here's your like list of dossiers of people you can recruit, go get them, which would make sense if there are dialogues for characters before you could get them. Because maybe at one point you could go immediately and go get like Tally and then bring her to the Garrus mission on Omega. You know what I mean? I didn't toggle that option because I didn't want to play too out of... I didn't want to risk breaking something. That's really interesting. I edited a bunch in early, especially to say mainly for the special last one. You know, I consistently forget that he's in the game. I have several times been like, okay, let's name all the characters in Mass Effect 2, all the companions, and I get to like 10, 11, and I'm like, wait, who else is in this fucking game?
I just need to talk to him.
Dangerous man to chat with. Your call, though. I ran security for Nasana Dantius. Then I found out she was having people killed to cover up her dirty secrets. She fired me when I confronted her. Her loss. I might have been good enough to stop Thane from taking her down.
Just tell me where I can find Thane.
The Dantius Towers. Penthouse level of Tower 1.
That's really weird. I'm like blown away. Well, shit. I might like. Okay, well that's fine. Then the all right. So we can do post game stuff. I'm like.
There's a second tower.
Like how did I not?
If Thane is smart, he'll go in from there.
How did I not ever do that though?
I'll find him.
I wonder if it was a case of just like.
Into the Dantius Towers, especially now.
Maybe at the time I was just like I did everything in the game, and then I finished the finale. Like I do the suicide mission.
That's what I like to hear.
And then the game's over, so there's nothing left to do.
Workers clear out of Tower 2.
I'm unsure if Overlord DLC works post game. I'll do maybe I'll do Overlord tonight. That DLC is sad. That's a sad DLC. It's interesting, but sad. Pre-rendered cutscenes. I mentioned it last stream. Every time you get into a sky car in this game, it's a like maroon red one like that. They modeled the one and then used it 1,000 times.
Planning to stop him?
I'm just here to make sure he survives.
There they are, the Dantius Towers.
Are there like sky lanes with these flying cars? Like why wouldn't you just be flying anywhere?
It's your best chance.
We might find him before it goes that far.
Maybe. At least you'll know where he's headed.
All right, let's do this.
Hold on.
Oh, I remember this level.
Don't linger too long. They'll be here to greet you soon enough.
You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to in Mass Effect 3.
Shepard.
I know I'm saying I'm looking forward to something in Mass Effect 3. I know, calm down. I'm looking forward to playing in Mass Effect 3 the one DLC that I call the Mass Effect 3 Christmas Special. I'm so excited to. That one is always a fun little like love letter to the game. It's the Citadel DLC. I was actually thinking for a moment what it was called. I forgot.
Rerouting power.
It's literally like I think it was like one of the last DLCs released for Mass Effect 3, and it's like okay, let's have like a thing where it's like a little it's funny, it's a little irreverent, but there's a lot of like love to the characters and to the series, despite how Mass Effect 3 ended. I'm just gonna hide in the corner and continue loving 3. I think 3 works
He's still alive.
much better
My chest is killing me.
if
Glad you're still breathing. What
you...
happened?
We're just
I've lost my train of thought.
Nasana sent them after us. She sent the mechs to round us up.
I think Mass Effect 3 actually works better. Like there's a lot of issues with that game in a lot of ways. I think that if you play the games back to back to back, where you have like fresh in your mind all of the events of each of the 3 games, you can see a lot of like little payoffs in 3, going as far back as like the first game.
He's not going to make it if we don't help him.
Here. That should ease the pain and keep you alive until help arrives.
To be fair, I only played the whole trilogy in one go a few years ago and wasn't overly upset by the ending.
Take your time.
It's okay. So, did you play the Legendary Edition? And did you play? And I'm assuming the Legendary Edition has the extended cut installed by default. Because you got to remember, the ending was considered so atrocious, they had to go back and make an extended cut to fix the ending. It's like a whole like 2 gigabytes of extra shit. Oh, original just before LE came out. Still, again, if you played with the extended cut, you gotta remember that's not the original ending to the game. And to be fair, my memory is failing at the moment. I can't specifically remember what the difference was between the extended cut and the regular. I remember not liking the original cut of the ending, and the extended cut didn't do a great job. I think the biggest issue with the ending is that nothing you do previously affects the ending. I think that would be the biggest issue on its face. I think it was the extended cut, only version I could find when Origin was a thing. So the issue with the Mass Effect 3 ending, off the top of my head, again, it's been like 7 years since I played ME3, is that none of your actions in the game previously, none of your actions in Mass Effect 3 or throughout the series really have any effect on the ending at all. You could play Mass Effect 3 as insane one way or another, or do like a bunch of dumb shit, and at the end you're presented with 4 choices, and that's it. And there's like, you just pick one of the 4. You pick your flavor of ending, and that's it. Last year I replayed. It's funny. It's a similar problem to. It's a similar problem to Deus Ex: Human Revolution, where nothing you do matters throughout the entire game, and at the end of the game you're literally given a room with like 4 buttons to hit, and that's the game. That's how you choose your ending. The ending Tron 3000, yeah, exactly. you spend the entirety of Mass Effect 3 building the giant space dildo. And then at the end, you go inside the dildo and talk to the computer ghost of a child, and then you choose an ending. And the endings feel very weird and don't really make a lot of sense in many ways. Like, there's the two endings that, like, okay, I get it. There's one ending that is absolute, and then the third, like, option you get is absolutely insane and not, like, I feel like is so oddly, it doesn't feel like it belongs. Now you have your option. Okay, do you want to destroy all the bad guys? Do you want to take over all the bad guys? And then your third option is, do you want to join all organic and cybernetic life together in like some weird fusion? And it's like, when did this happen? When was this a thing that can be done in this game? The end of 3 felt like Uncharted. They had very specific set pieces in mind before thinking what the rest of the game would be. I think 3 suffers, the story of Mass Effect as a whole, as a series, suffers from a fact. I think it's like the classic case of not knowing what your ending's going to be. Of sort of like, you know, they're making this game and they're coming to the point where it's like they have to finish it and they still don't know what the ending is. That's what it feels like to me. That the devs clearly did not have an idea of what the ending was going to be. You know, and it's like, it's one of those things where, like, when you're writing things, regardless of if it's a game, a book, a movie, TV show, whatever, it's okay to, like, not know how your story's gonna end at the very beginning, but, like, if you're on your final draft of the story and you still don't know how the story's gonna end, you might have an issue. Like, I think the Mass Effect games is clearly a case of, maybe not clearly, but it feels, I should say, feels like a case of writing as you go along. Like, ideally, what they should have done is that Mass Effect, I don't know if how far back they thought they were going to make a trilogy, like if that was the plan from the entirety of the series, or was it a case that, like, after 1 did a good job, like, selling well and was performed well and got reviewed well, was it a case of, like, okay, we're going to make this a trilogy now? Because if that was the case, what they should have done before they made Mass Effect 2, or as they were making Mass Effect 2, was, okay, we're going to lay out right now the entire story for Mass Effect as a series and what the ending is.
Critical system damage.
The worst thing I was just thinking, the worst thing someone could tell me right now is that, oh, they did plan this out and this is what they gave us. Because that would make them look really bad.
Please, don't kill us. We'll go. Hey, look, they're not Eclipse. You're here to help us, right?
I'm looking for someone and you're not him.
But is it safe to come out?
Seen anyone suspicious who isn't a merc?
Well, whoever sealed us in here. When he found us, I thought we were dead, but he just closed the door and locked us in.
Locked you in? Sounds like our assassin was trying to keep them safe.
Assassin? Here for Nasana, I bet. She's got it coming. You treat people like this, it always comes back to bite you in the ass.
Sorry if that was really loud.
I wouldn't stay here
It
too
peaked
long.
my mic.
Should be
I
safe down
thought
on
it
the
would
lower
have been,
floors.
would have been a little
I was
quieter.
just thinking the same thing. Let's go, everybody.
I opened the can.
Thank you.
I hear
Tell
beer.
your assassin to aim for her
No,
head.
it is not
But she
as
doesn't have a
exciting as
heart.
beer. It is.
Get moving.
It is sparkling water. Sparkling water that I just spilt all over myself like an idiot. Oh god. Yeah. Oh, so good. Yeah, I like my sparkling water.
Can do.
You got it.
We're a little exposed out here, especially if anyone's in that elevator.
Perhaps we should find some cover.
Bethany, have a pleasant day.
Get ready to
Hostile drone.
Fuck. I tried to fire the... It takes like a whole week to fire that gun. It is funny how several times I've opened a can on stream, like you can hear the can opening or something, or you can hear me like I'll take a sip, or you can clearly see when I take a sip of water, like I turn to my left and like I go like it's clear, you can tell I'm drinking something. And many times people are like, oh, what are you drinking? Like, oh, what's on tap tonight? Oh, da, 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 da. And then I have to say every time, it's water. it's water. Sometimes it's coffee. Sometimes it's maybe tea. Maybe an energy drink. Never alcohol.
We're a little exposed out here, especially if anyone's in the elevator.
Perhaps we should find some cover.
Bethany, have a pleasant day.
Holy shit, I think that worked. I did it. I killed them all. I didn't even know what happened there. Oh, this interrupt. This interrupt's a fucking classic.
Don't worry. My team's
Nukes will
always
do
ready to
that.
go. I don't know where he is. Not yet. Don't worry about it. We don't need any reinforcements. I'll take care of it. It's under control. I'll go down there myself.
Turn around very slowly.
Damn it.
Tell me where the assassin is and I might let you live.
If I knew that, I wouldn't be wasting my time talking to you. You're not one of Nasana's mercs. Who are you?
You got two ways down, express or coach. Your choice.
Look, pal. Even if I knew where he was, I wouldn't tell you.
Not the answer I was looking for.
I've got nothing more to say to you. If you shoot me...
How about goodbye?
That was like a fucking like, remember when I said I'd kill you last? I lied, and then he lets go of the guy and he falls to his death.
He's all over the place.
What do you mean?
We've got reports of him on multiple levels.
Deploying combat drone.
Cool. My warp just goes off into the distance. The cane is such a cool gun. It's just unfortunate that it's so huge on your character. It's like clipping into the back of Shepard's head. Also, it is funny how it has a nuclear, like the nuclear trifoil on it, like the nuke symbol. It's not actually a nuclear gun. There's nothing nuclear about it. It just makes, if you read the codex entry, they call it the nuke gun because it has, it causes a sort of the stereotypical mushroom cloud. But what it is that it's like a, I think it's just like, it's like a rail gun with like high explosives attached to the slug.
You guys all right in here?
Get back! Get back! I'll shoot!
Relax. Don't do anything you'll regret.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will.
Hurt me? I hardly felt a thing.
Talon!
Slow and easy.
He's my brother. I just want to see if he's all right. Are you the ones who shot the merc?
I've shot a lot of mercs today, but I can't take credit for him.
Then who did?
You tell me. What happened?
The merc found us and shouted at us to move. We panicked, and he shouted more. I thought he was going to kill us, then his head just exploded. Talon picked up the merc's
Maybe
gun,
it just
but
did
we
that.
were too afraid to leave. Then you
His head just exploded. It makes me think of that one like really dark meme about the JFK assassination, where I don't know what it's like. It's some comedian or it's a skit or I don't know who thought, but like the joke is it's like, well, what if JFK's head just did that? He wasn't actually assassinated. His head just
There's
just
still
did
mercs
that.
up here. You should get to the lower levels.
No need to convince me. Talon, come on, get out.
Can we go home now?
Yeah, we're getting out of here. Thank you.
What if JFK's head just did that? Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. I think it was like a tweet or a Tumblr post. I just looked it up. Someone's like, what if JFK's head just did that? And they really hand out the guns in this game very slowly.
I'm afraid your men aren't able to respond, Nisana.
Who the fuck was that?
Mind over matter. Hostile forces have engaged. Careful. Combat drone requesting assistance.
Do people call out their attacks in real combat? When you're out, well,
You're toast. I'll tear you apart.
when you're in a war zone, do people shout and say, shooting? Enemies everywhere. I guess call-outs do exist. Like, I guess you could say, you might like say like, you know, frag out, fire in the hole. Everyone fights like DBZ characters. You have to yell the name of your attack. I know in like some fictional universes that makes like some sense. Like in universes with like magic that is like speech based, you know, where you actually have to say the magic word. But like in a world where we're just like using guns. Shooting! Guns! Shooting! Space magic.
Die! Let's finish this!
I wonder if they like I wonder if they invented biotics, like, was it a case of, like, they wanted to have, like, the 3 flavors of combat? You know, sort of mimicking what you have in, like, because you could argue that in, like, most fantasy-type RPGs, you have, like, or in a lot of them, you have, like, 3 main flavors of combat. You've got, like, martial combat, fighting with, like, weapons. You've got, like, sort of, like, I guess you would argue, like, the rogue/ranged combat, using bows, crossbows, daggers, poisons, stuff like that. And then you've got magic. And so they kind of did a similar thing with this in a science fiction universe. And so you have guns, obviously. You have, like, technology. You have, like, tech stuff. And then, but you don't really have, like, magic. But then they just, like, made up their own magic, their own space magic. And what do they use to justify it? Oh, what they use to justify everything. It's Element Zero. It's Element Zero. It's Mass Effect fields. Ezo.
I don't care what you do. No one gets across that bridge.
Mind over matter.
Pretty sure you can shoot these things from all the way over here. Maybe not. Does anyone know if this game... I think I asked it, like, last stream, and I don't know if... I forgot to look it up myself. Does anyone know if the weapons in this game are hit scan or if they're actually projectiles? I feel like they'd be hit scan. I think hit scan with animations attached? Okay. It feels weird because it's like... There feels like there's like real travel time with some of these shots, like when you look at them. But if it's just hit scan, it means it's like it's hitting the target instantaneously. Just everyone over here vomit noising.
You're dead. Move!
With you, Shepard.
I'll tear you apart.
The game does not like... The game really doesn't like this sort of setup here with like the L-shaped things where there's like a standing area for cover and a ducking area for cover. Sometimes Shepard will just not actually pop out.
Die!
On my way.
On my way.
Is that it? I think that's the level done. I think this is another example here of like extreme cutscene power that is not representative of gameplay at all.
Dead. I got better. And now you're here.
Shepard, you were dead. I was.
Maybe I just missed you.
Screw you, Shepard.
Charming as ever.
I'm sure you find this all very ironic.
Son of
First you take care
Oh,
of my
this is the I completely
here
forgot who the
for
fuck this was.
Well,
She
you made
like
this far.
tells you to
Now
go
what?
like find her sister, and then you end up killing her sister, and her sister was like a mercenary or some shit. Again, it was one of the thousands of boring side missions in Mass Effect 1.
I wouldn't waste time hunting you down, Nasana.
What do you call this? You've practically destroyed my towers.
I wasn't looking for you.
What the hell are you talking about? Is it credits? Is that what you want? Just tell me your price. We can make this problem go away.
Oh shit, that's her. Yeah, she's like you find her in the embassy on the Citadel, and she asks you to go like find her sister.
Perfect, but look
And
at
her
you.
sister is actually
We
a
both kill
mercenary,
people
and you
for
kill
money.
her, and then you come back and it's like, you fucking played me. You said I had to go find your sister or something, but like you were just trying to like get her share of the mercenaries or some shit.
You've brought this on yourself. I wouldn't stop it even if I could.
What do you mean? Of course you can stop it. Just don't what?
I heard something.
Damn it. Check the other entrances. You stay put. When
It's
I'm
funny because if
finished
you
dealing with
miss
this
that
nuisance, you
random
and I
side
are
quest in
going-
the first game, this is just like some random Azari woman.
Impressive. You certainly know how to make an entrance.
I don't care for Thane. I'm gonna be honest, I don't particularly care for him.
I just tore this place apart looking for you. The least you can do is look at me.
Prayers for the wicked must never be forsaken.
Nasana and her men deserve what they got.
Not for her. For me. The measure of an individual can be difficult to discern by actions alone. Take you, for instance. All this destruction, chaos.
Angie
I was
Shepard.
curious to see how far you'd go to find me. Well,
This was Shepard's face.
here I am.
Angie.
I do want to talk to you, but how did you know I was here?
Gunfire and explosions. I prefer to work quietly. If I have to fight through guards, I've made a mistake. I rarely make
Why are we
mistakes.
recruiting this guy? What is
You
he
disrupted
good
my
for
plan,
us? What is
but your
what is
distraction eventually proved valuable.
Oh my god. The internet has ruined my brain. I thought that this first line here, bastard, I thought it said based. Shepard was just gonna say based. The thing. Oh, based. Based.
Let's cut to the chase. I need you for a mission.
What the fuck?
Indeed.
You're familiar with the Collectors?
By reputation.
They're
Oh,
abducting
Jesus.
entire human
Brain
colonies.
rot.
Freedom's Progress was their handiwork.
I see.
Based in red pill.
We're going after them.
Attacking the collectors
I
required
just
passing through the Omega-4 relay. No ship has ever returned from doing so.
They tell me it's a suicide mission. I intend to prove them wrong.
A suicide mission. Yes. A suicide mission will do nicely.
I genuinely don't understand like why we're recruiting half the people we are recruiting.
I'm dying. Low survival odds don't concern me. The abduction of your colonists does.
Okay, no further questions.
You're on the team?
I will work for you, Shepard. No charge.
Based and Thane pilled. Man, some of these fucking titles, or these tips during the loading screens, shotguns are only effective at close range. Wow, really?
I've heard impressive stories, Krios. Sounds like you'll be an asset to the team. That is, if you're comfortable having an assassin watch your back.
I've accepted a contract. My arm is Shepard's.
Uh-huh. Don't know about you, but I'm loyal to more than my next paycheck.
Shut the
Keep
fuck
it civil,
up,
people.
both of you.
We've all got the same goal. Maintain the objective.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Where shall I put my things? I'd prefer someplace dry if anything is available.
The area near the life support plant on the crew deck tends to be slightly more arid than the rest of the ship.
Ah, an AI. My thanks.
He seems quite civil.
Jacob. We need him, but that doesn't mean I trust him. Let me know if he turns into a problem.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yay. Oh, check for mail, for Normandy's mail from Cerberus Shadow Broker. Woo. Renegade. Does anyone want to see me?
Commander, you've received a new
just
message at your private terminal.
Guardian Angels, Oriana Lawson. Alright, it's her. Miranda. We're aware that, yeah, this is, I think, setting you up for Shadow Broker. Yeah, speak to Liara. Okay, well, we'll do Shadow Broker post-game. Now that I know that a post-game actually exists, which I didn't, we'll do it post-game. Shepard shields take 20% less damage. Yeah, I'll take that. Shepard's melee attack is more powerful. Whatever. Oh, armor. I wanted to look at my armor. I want to see if I have any other armor pierces. The armor system in this game is kind of weird. So you've got like different types of armor, and you've got different pieces of armor that all look fucking terrible, but they give you different stats. Like this horrible whatever the fuck this is supposed to be gives me 5%, reduces 5%, reduces power recharge by 5%, but it just looks like shit. So I don't use it. Increases health, increases power. I guess just sticking back to the original. Going back to the original. Shields by 8, weapon capacity by 5. Shield strength, whatever. It doesn't matter. All looks like shit. The N7 armor is the only good armor. The good looking armor. Alright, now we go get another companion. We get Samara? Is that her name? This is another character that I don't think is bad, but I just don't particularly care for. I don't know why they wanted to have twice the amount of characters, companion characters from the first game. Like, it feels insane. Like, look how many of them there are. How do you, if you're a Quarian,
You should try it my
how do you, like, if you have an itch, how do you scratch it? Like, what if your nose itches?
Listen, I know. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important call.
This might be worth putting your family on hold. Here's that data you were worried about.
Is that the Carosa Generational Archive? I am so sorry for being rude. My whole family has been worried. That data is irreplaceable. I didn't think I'd get it back from Nasana's corporate building.
There's your data. I hope it helps your family.
You have no idea, human. I don't know who you are or how you got it, but thank you. Here, for your trouble. Blessings be upon you. You've certainly blessed us.
Okay, thank you.
The Scandal Rock story of Nasana Dantius has come to a tragic end.
I do think there is a thing where they feel through their armor, though it's not... Though as for anything on their face, it's anyone's guess.
For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes...
I just feel like if I had like an itch on my nose, but I have to wear this fucking suit, otherwise I'll die. I wanted to do something and then I forgot. Oh, I want to look at my Paragon Renegade score. Getting there, we're getting there. We're almost to the final tier.
For use. I charge for 50 hours.
No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal.
Who's this?
Shepard.
Oh, it's fucking her!
I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave.
Wait,
and
what?
you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zoo's Hope recover. I'm actually here on Ilium for just that purpose.
Mass Effect Shiala. Why is she... Why is she green now, though? Okay, so in Mass Effect 1, you fight this giant evil plant thing, and it shits out clone. Oh, she will say why she's green?
What are you doing here on Ilium?
Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans.
Because her clones from the Thorian were green.
To perform invasive procedures
and she was more like bluish purple, like, why are you green?
Wait a minute, Shiala. You were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue, like normal Asari.
Those health problems, I said, were related to the Thorian control. This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed. My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian. It is.
Okay, you know what? If I honestly could have thought that they just made a mistake. But okay. That's weird. I'm like the first time I saw it, I'm like, wait, why is she green? Because the clones were green.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
I think she looks cool. All these Azari are like blue and purple and blurple. And there she is green. Green.
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Pharos signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
What's your problem with humans?
Not just humans, it's all of you. The Solarians and Turians are no better. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
You seem to forget that a human saved you from Saren and the Geth.
The Geth created by the idiotic Quarians? That a rogue Turian specter led in an attack? The Geth didn't start with the Citadel. They attacked your human colony, Eden Prime, first. You humans brought the Geth upon us. You and the Turians are the Quarians. My people's deaths are on your hands.
Whose deaths are we talking about exactly?
The mother of my daughters was killed on the Quarian homeworld during the initial Geth uprising. My daughters died on the Citadel when the Geth attacked. One worked in the embassy. The other was a greeter for the consort. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Your bondmate was with the Quarians. Your daughters worked with aliens every day at the embassy and the consort.
And look what happened to them!
You've suffered, I get that. But these colonists were trying to live peacefully. They've suffered too. They lost family to the Geth and the Thorian creature. Don't add to their anguish.
Now there should be a renegade interrupt to push her over the ledge. You'll reach out your hand and then you renegade interrupt and you just chuck her. You just grab her and chuck her over the edge.
I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
Did you get the star charts?
Good news.
Yeah.
You won't be green anymore,
You
maybe.
did. I just got the revised contracts. Thank you, Shepard. You've saved Zoo's hope again. I don't think I could have... Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some
I really like it that she... I like how she's green and she's
just
wearing
fixed?
green clothes.
You've got the new contracts. It's fixed for now.
Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Are you coming on to me?
You must come quickly.
I was either going to use that one or I was going to do like in the first game, whenever you do the Embrace Eternity and the Azari like do the weird black eye thing. Every time they do that, Shepard, embrace eternity. Honestly, fart with reverb is like
You can sell something that dangerous?
is the best sound effect. It's just so funny. There's one I gotta remember to get. There's one that is fart with reverb, but like reversed. And it's really funny too. I should get that one on there.
Can I help you with something?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
Wait, why? Do you have a problem, or did she kill somebody already?
I have no idea. Just tell me where she is.
If you insist, but fair warning, watch yourself around Samara. Justicars have a nasty habit of shooting people. She went to the commercial spaceport a few hours ago. If you want to get there, the pedestal on that balcony will summon a cab. Just be polite when you meet her. Justicars embody our highest laws, and they usually stay in Asari space. She's not used to dealing with aliens.
I will say I am not missing the elevators from Mass Effect 1. I'm so glad those have been fucking gone.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling
I don't remember
you
the
out.
Volus being as
I
wheezy
will
as they
know
are
you
in this
can
game. As they
What
are
about that
as they were in
Justicar
Mass
that
Effect
just
1.
showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to
Every
She'll
Volus in
only
this game
kill
has like
unjust,
really
so
bad
I'm sure
asthma.
you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
Polis.
Nice guns. Try not to use them in my district. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
If you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need to recruit Samara for my mission. Then we'll be on our way.
Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
We've got that covered.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident, but her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
How do I get to the crime scene?
It's around the corner. Go outside, take a left. Look for the police line. I'll send word to let you in. Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all over those
I have
back
to go.
alleys. Good luck.
So,
we better find Samara before the
once
detective
again,
goes
I feel like
after
this
her.
game, a lot of the things are kind of like, okay, so there's like a crime that's happened, and you have to figure out who the crime is the crime. Who is the crime and who did the crime. And how do you do that? Not by actually doing much detective work, no, but instead by shooting a lot of random mercenaries. It's my big issue with this game is that it's more action focused than the first game to an extreme degree, where it's like nothing but, it seems.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
Like the game automatically even equips your guns here. Oh look, a bunch of mercenaries.
There we go.
It's like they were afraid that if there wasn't action every like 5 minutes in every mission, that the player would get bored. Which is, it's funny because it ends up being the opposite. The combat gets there's so much combat that it becomes tedious. It becomes the boredom.
Those were my best troops.
Oh, more cutscene power.
Tell me what I need to know, and I will be gone from here. Where did you send her?
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
Listen, lady, you just have to shoot her in the tits. They're right out there.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
This is someone's fetish. Right now, what's happening here is a fetish.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
That was someone that.
My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse Sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
I'm Commander Shepard, and I need your help with a critical mission, Samara.
You honor me, but I am in the middle of an investigation.
I need you to help me take down the Collectors.
The Collectors are a worthy foe. I would relish testing myself against them, but I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive.
I like how it's like, okay, Mass Effect 1, we made a hot, blue-skinned space babe. What if we made another one for the second game?
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
I'll get the name of that ship.
Do that, and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney 4 is tied to this. Eclipse mercs are preparing to kill him. Get the truth out of him. He may know a way into the Eclipse base.
Well, I've got to get back to my station. And I guess I've got to take you with me.
Thank you, Shepard.
Question 4.
Hello, EarthClan. If you're interested in weapons, I have a fine selection. Unfortunately, I am not open for business right now.
Why are the mercs after you?
I know nothing about any mercenaries, EarthClan. I'm merely an... Oh dear. Please put that away. I'll be cooperative, I swear.
Tell me everything.
I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic. I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse. So they are perturbed and want to kill me.
It sounds like you're a swindler and your actions finally caught up with you.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making. You want something.
The Eclipse recently smuggled someone off-world. I need the name of the ship she left on.
I don't know about their people smuggling operations. They must keep records in their base. I do have a pass card they issued me to bring my goods in. Well, I had to return that one, but I happened to make a copy. Take it, but be careful. Each Eclipse sister commits a murder to earn her uniform. They are all dangerous.
Who we speak to?
Cops don't admit it, but the Eclipse sisters run this area.
Which one of the 3 doors do we go into? Actually, all my bubbly waters come back to get me. I'm going to take a quick break and use the bathroom. Okay. Ass effect. Ass erect.
Hostile spotted. Careful, lava boosters engaged.
Immediately out of the loading screen. Stuff to shoot.
Weakening their integrity.
Allied force casualty. My scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
Nothing faster than critique of our
What? They just keep making vomit noises. Okay, thank you for coming today for your voice acting gig. All right, we're gonna come into the booth here. All right, what we want you to do is for the next 5 minutes is make a random assortment of vomit noises. Vomit noises and screaming. Perfect. Thank you very much. Your check is in the mail. Oh, I remember this. She's like, please don't shoot me. I didn't know that this gang was a gang or this groups were mercenaries. And then,
Wait, stop! I didn't fire my weapon once. I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot. I'm not one of them. I'm new. I thought being Elnora the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
You chose your side, Elnora, and you lost.
Screw that, bitch!
This should come in handy.
yeah, if you, I think you find like you find a recording of her shortly after saying that she like killed someone to join the gang because it's like an initiation rite, and she killed someone to join these guys, and she's like, yeah, I killed them, and it was fucking funny. And you realize, oh, you're a bitch.
Ready.
My shields are down.
Weakening their integrity!
Impact.
Couldn't even see the, oh.
Deploying warp field!
Deploying warp. Vomit now. Vomit now.
Ready to engage.
Weakening!
Ow, ow, shit.
Get through my shields!
Right behind you.
Eclipse forever!
And stay down.
Eyes open, Eclipse. Mind over matter.
Oh, wait, there's a gunship. Gunship, it's a gunship. Gunship.
Hostile forces have engaged. Rallying power.
Just a second.
On my way.
I love warp. I love just throwing warps out.
Well, it's official. Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that
See?
ridiculous Volus.
She was a secret bitch.
Blew the little bastard's suit wide open. I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are gonna be so jealous.
Elnora was the killer. It's a good thing we took her out.
Also, I got to use a renegade interrupt. That's how you, if it's, you know, it is a perfectly good and moral and upstanding decision when it's a renegade interrupt.
They've seen us.
Unit member offline. Forces have engaged.
Yes!
I think we have to fight the fucking gunship. It's a gunship. 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 It's a gunship. Get fucked. Haha, fuck you. Ignore the set piece battle by nuking it.
This looks like a shipping manifest. It shows that Pitney 4 sold 2,000 units of Minigen X3 to the Eclipse, along with 600 units of red sand.
This isn't the information Samara needs, but it does implicate the Volus.
I'm sure Detective Anaya would be interested in this.
We gotta keep moving.
Oh, here we go. Funny, haha, funny Volus. Haha, funny Volus.
am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
You're high.
I don't know what drugs you're on, but stay back and I won't shoot you.
You will regret your scandalous words. I am a great wind that will sweep all before me like a great wind. A great biotic wind. Yes, the Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my greatness. They may laugh when I fall over, but they don't know what I know in my head. That I know that I am amazingly powerful. Fear me?
Good luck with everything.
Wait, Earth Clan. You're just in time to witness
I'm
my
gonna let this
crowning
stupid asshole die.
The leader of the mercenaries is
There's a
in the
Paragon
next
interrupt
room.
here to stop him, but it's a Paragon interrupt.
I shall toss Wasea about like a rag doll.
Shepard, this guy couldn't tie his bootlaces, much less fight.
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
Charge.
An ill wind.
That was like the
blows
most
upon
half-hearted
Wasea,
charge.
captain of the Eclipse
Charge,
Sisters.
charge,
After me.
charge, charge.
We should have stopped him, Shepard.
No, this was funny. Tally, this was funnier, so it was the right decision. Always make your decisions on what would be funnier. Do the thing. See, look at Tally. Look how funny this is. This woman looks so fucking menacing. I don't even know if he's dead or not. Oh my god, look at that 2010 liquid physics there. Holy shit. There was liquid in that cup, and then she drank it, and it
Everything's
disappeared.
gone to hell since we smuggled that filthy creature off-world. First a Justicar shows up. Now you. At least I can take pleasure in turning your head into a pulpy mass.
Enemies at...
Better than Andromeda's weird jam water. It's funny, I played Andromeda for like maybe like 6 to 10 hours. I have literally no memory of any of it. Never finished it.
That must be the ship Samara was looking for.
Didn't particularly like it.
And give her the name, or look around first.
We got time. Let's look around.
Oh, is there anything else to loot around here? Except terminal. Nobody played Andromeda. Andromeda is where I'm gonna say Dragon Age. Andromeda is where Mass Effect died. Actually, arguably, Mass Effect 3 is where Mass Effect died. Mass Effect is where Mass Effect 3 is where Mass Effect should have ended, and they should have not made another game.
Should we go back to the spaceport main yard?
Let's go.
Mass Effect, and then Dragon Age. Dragon Age died after Dragon Age 1. Let's be fair. Dragon Age as a series only has one good game.
Thank you for removing the Eclipse threat, Earth Clan. It will take them months to rebuild their organization. Also, merely out of curiosity, when you were poking about, did you perhaps run across a shipping manifest that belongs to me?
We both know this manifest will get you sent away for a long time.
Absolutely, EarthClan. For the manifest, I'll give you all the creds I made selling the Minigen.
You never know when something like this might come in handy.
If it might change your mind, EarthClan, returning that manifest would be very profitable for you. If you give it to the detective, her reward will be...
I don't know. I have a cut on my head. I don't know what I did, but like I scratched the top of my head, and I have no idea how, and it's so annoying because it's on my scalp, and it's just like all the hairs there. It's just awful. It's like the worst cut I've ever had. I was like in a crawl space the other day moving things, and so I must have scratched my fucking head at one point in there.
If you have something that'll encourage the Justicar to leave, show it to her.
I got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days ago on the AML Demeter.
Shepard, you impress me. You fulfilled your part of the bargain, and I will fulfill mine. I am ready to leave immediately, if that will satisfy your superiors, Detective.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station.
I just got the name. Too. What about it? Oh, I fucking get it. No, you don't have to tell me. It's Dracula. I get it. The Demeter. It's Dracula. I just got it. The ship, the spaceship is the ship that it's fucking she's looking for her daughter who's a fucking space vampire. And how did she leave here? She left on the Demeter, and in Dracula, Dracula goes to London or whatever on the Demeter.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
That is definitely a reference I would not have gotten on in 2010.
Between your orders and the code.
15, 16-year-old me would have not understood that.
By the code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals. Your wishes are my code.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
If you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
Cool.
You'll be a great asset to our mission. I'm excited to have you along.
I am glad to hear it. I will fight by your side, kill your enemies, and protect your friends. Shall we return to your ship?
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar. And you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
I did your job for you.
This evidence names the murderer. Turns out basic police work isn't so hard. You just have to leave the station.
I'll keep that tip in mind. Now, what have you got there? Interesting. But I can't verify it. It would be inadmissible.
I vouch for Shepard and any evidence she brings forward.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar. You're not big on the charm, but you get the job done, and I'm old enough to appreciate that. Never heard of this Elnora.
Listen, I don't know how old you are. You live for...
Good thing you cut it short.
You live for fucking like 1,000 years.
I've still got a spiraling crime rate.
I have proof that Pitney 4 smuggled in red sand and illegal weapons tech.
I'll send in some officers to arrest him and his cohorts. This is a big help, Shepard. I can't do much to thank you, but we do have a small discretionary bounty fund. Take this.
All right, let's go. All right, well, that is every companion. Wink, 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 wink. Every companion recruited. Ignore the conspicuous empty space on the companion select screen. There's definitely not another one. I don't know why devs do that. They should just you should just not have him there until he shows up.
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We've studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
I've seen Samara's biotic powers at work. They're substantial.
We still don't know what we're gonna find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
Why is it always Jacob? Anyone want to talk to me?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Appreciate the hell. Lisbeth Bainham. Lisbeth? Oh, Zoo's Hope Lady. I remember her. I'm really sorry I shot at you. Ha ha ha. Okay. Who's this? I was one of the cleaning crew you helped. Okay. This is the crew.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure.
I'll do my best not to piss her off.
Please warn me if you fail. Anyway, how
Is there anything I
Thane
should
would like to...
know?
Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I
Thane,
should...
anything else, Commander?
Alright, so
I'll be
Thane
here
has
if
his loyalty mission. I remember. It's like... we have to help his son not become an assassin, I think.
I was dying. It's called Keprel syndrome. It's not communicable, but I have less than a year to live.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his
Voiced by
aunts and
Raiden
uncles.
from Metal Gear Solid?
I have not
Oh.
seen him or talked to him since.
If we're talking about this, he must have contacted you.
No, he didn't.
Voice
My
actors.
condition,
Voice actors
I've
do
been
be voice
judging my
acting.
life,
It is always funny.
measuring what I've added and what I've taken away. I used my contacts
You look up a
to
voice
trace
actor's
Kolyat.
portfolio and it's like, holy shit. They were that guy?
He does what his body wills.
Just give it to me straight. I'm not interested in your philosophical BS.
He has gone to the Citadel and has gained a job as a hitman. I could discover no more.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Why do we have guns? Are these supposed to be like his guns here? Do we put the guns in the life support to make sure they're nice and dry? I also like how he sleeps just on like a cot, like a military cot. If you tell me that Samara has something for me to do, I'll fucking throw you to the deck.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
Kelly, that's a little weird. You probably, you shouldn't be saying this stuff to people. Why would she say that? That's so
Garrus
weird.
doesn't need anyone to hold him.
True. How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I just want to hold him like a little baby and go boo 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 boo. It'll be all right. Boo boo boo. That's such a weird. Why would you? Oh my, that's something that, like, if someone said something like that to me in real life about anyone, and they weren't joking, it wasn't like a haha funny, I would not be able to, like, take them serious. I would think about that, like, every time I talk about them or talk to them afterwards. I would be like, remember that one time you said that really fucking weird thing to me? Also, I like how Thane's son came here to the Space UN to become an assassin. I went to New York to go become a hitman and work in the UN building. I think we just talked to Bailey.
CSEC appears to be investigating the death of Sidonis, Shepard. They currently have no leads.
What a shame.
Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
We'll get to talk to Bailey, who is also, speaking of voice actors, I mentioned it already in a previous, what the fuck was that? It was just a noise. Oh my god. Oh my god, I heard a noise at my window next to me. I lift the blind. There was a sparrow who was like pecking at the window. And he flew off. What a cheeky little bastard. Warning, centrifugal pseudo-gravity on use in the Citadel. Dropped objects and persons jumping will fall towards the windows. Huh. But, like, how does anything stay... Wait, what? But how does it... But how does, like, something stay on, like, a shelf? Why isn't this stuff falling
this
towards...
is the best place for food on Zakara.
I don't know. Don't ask. I'm not smart enough for that. What was I saying about voice actors? Bailey. This voice actor. I always forget his name. But he's General Tullius in Skyrim. He's Doc Mitchell in Fallout. And if you've watched the 2004, 5, 6, whatever, the 2000s Battlestar Galactica, he plays Colonel Saul Ty in that show, who I believe is like, he's one of those characters that I think shows up in almost every episode of that show.
Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
We're gonna stop him before that happens, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Thank you, Shepard.
Bailey is just like Mr. Agreeable. Like, he just like... Where's the Dark Star? He just like, he's helpful. He's like the opposite of the unhelpful... Oh, the game just crashed. Oh. Oh, the game like... Oh, no. Oh, the game crashed hard. Like, I don't have control over my computer anymore. Does anyone remember, how do you get a... Oh, maybe I'll be able to just close it from... No. Does anyone know? Okay, so Task Manager is stuck behind Mass Effect. Does anyone remember what the keyboard command is to get something to hop from one monitor to another? Windows... 11... Move... Window... to other monitor. Windows key... Windows, Shift. There we go. In task. That was a hard fucking freeze. Game was just like completely locked up. Gotta remember that. Windows, Shift. You put your mouse over the thing, and then you do Windows, Shift, left or right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, is the game gonna... Okay, there we go. I thought that was it. I thought the game was just gonna be like, no, I am now broken. Oh, gotta talk to Bailey again.
Appears to be investigating the death of Sedonis, Shepard. They currently have no lead.
Yes?
Oh, shit.
You need anything else, let me know. Yes?
My associate's trying to find
Dear Mouse. Ah, petty criminal. If Mouse can't get you...
didn't.
We're gonna stop
Yes,
him.
we are.
Let's hope that doesn't happen again. That was the second random crash I had in the Citadel, to be fair. Back in, I think, like the second episode or second stream, the game took a shit here as well.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were tired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
We need you to answer some questions.
The people I work for... Look, I can't answer questions for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
We don't have time for this.
God, Dane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a holo of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Use your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
Just a little bit of a casual assault and battery.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kellum finds out what I've done, I won't live long. And I can't do anything about it but hide. Krios, you got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
Couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Is that like weird like flashback shit that Thane does? Is that ever explained? Or is that like a Drell thing, or is that just like a weird Thane thing? Oh, we should probably fucking save, considering these hallways are crashy. Just double check if there's anything I didn't buy from these. Sunfish. Model. Oh, I guess I can go back upstairs and check if there's other stuff I didn't buy. Oh, please don't crash. Last time I was here, I didn't have very much money. It was like at the beginning of the game. Take the subgun damage.
I'll take it.
Oh, Jesus.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera.
So I know that like some of the species, sorry, there was just linked to that text, that conversation. It's like some of the species don't have, like can't eat the food that the other species can because of amino acids or something.
This looks interesting.
I think that means if I'll just buy this and that's everything on the Citadel purchased. There's probably a bunch of shit on Omega I still haven't bought too, but I don't have any money anymore now. Elcor. Big space cows. Space cows or space horses? I don't know.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this
I'd
is
pay
awkward.
so much to see the
Kellum
all
and I
Elcor
have
cast
an
of
agreement.
Hamlet.
He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
You want to accept bribes? Fine. I don't care how you run your precinct. I want to know if you're gonna help me.
Yeah, I'll help. Absolutely. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of
I love how
sight.
Bailey, he's like,
I'm
this is
lucky
like,
Kellum
he'll
won't
help
believe
you,
that I
he'll
had
take
nothing to do
bribes.
with it.
I need to make some preparation.
He'll
Fine. Come. I got it.
he'll let you, he'll fucking arrest someone randomly and then let you interrogate them. What a upstanding gentleman.
Yes? You ready to interrogate Kellum?
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait
All
here.
Elcor cast of Hamlet. I'm still thinking about that. That would be very interesting. It would also probably be significantly longer than the normal play, considering they have to say what their emotions are every sentence.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
I plan to improvise. No plan survives contact with the enemy anyway.
I suppose that's true.
Look, I highlighted the text again by accident. That's so weird.
If we're too gentle with him, his advocate will get past Bailey. If we're too rough, well...
He's like the other Garrus. If he stayed in CSEC, he'd maybe have turned out similar. He hates the wastes of time.
I wish I felt your confidence.
Yeah. Although, like, Garrus went, like, even harder. Garrus became just like a vigilante and started shooting people.
Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Oh, I don't have a high enough renegade to say I'm a Spectre. Start talking. Oh, that actually burns my ass. Ah.
You ordered a hit on someone. You're gonna tell me who.
The only person I'm talking to is my advocate.
Here's how it works. I ask a question, you answer the question. You speak when you're spoken to.
Who the fuck you think you are, bitch?
Mr. Kellum, I don't believe you were paying attention.
Gotta get that renegade score up.
You just handed me your job. Hit me again and I'll take your money too. I'm gonna straighten you out as soon as Bailey gets here.
Just tell us what we need to know. My associate isn't very patient.
What are you, fraud boy? Her little apologist? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit.
Works for me.
No! Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
Ease up. He's no use to us dead.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
Joram! Joram Talid! Dorian in the 800 blocks.
Holy shit.
No need to wake him up, I think.
I'm not shedding any tears. Not over the likes of
I don't think I've ever done all three of those interrupts because I don't remember that line about Shepard threatening to cut his balls off. Holy shit.
What is yet to come.
I feel like this game went a little harder on like the swears and the more rough dialogue because the first game had an M rating because of the fucking 2 seconds of blue ass. So they're like, this game's also going to be rated M, so fuck it.
His posters around. He's promising to end.
We can go a little harder in the dialogue, and they don't go crazy with swears or like crazy threats in dialogue.
He's anti-human.
I don't give a damn what Joram's politics are. This is about Thane's son, not him.
You might not care, but the people who live here do. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. I'm on Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
I'm following.
Surprisingly, it's interesting how this is like one of the few quests, like loyalty or quests in general, that are just like there's no combat. It's all talking.
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Kolyat?
Like I'm not complaining, but it's just like it's so rare that it's like kind of refreshing that it's just like you talk, you find some stuff out, you learn about the characters. I wouldn't have minded more missions like this.
No problem so far.
Oh, keepers. Weird bugmen.
Do you have the target? Target in sight. Can you give me an update?
Oop. Having a little bit of a shakedown there. It's a good thing there's this long, uninterrupted stretch of catwalk.
What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a...
No sign of trouble.
No.
Hey, who are you?
I don't have time for this.
Oh, Shepard just knocks the fucking wind out of him right in the fucking gut punch.
Kolyat!
I'll seize it now!
Thane,
I saw.
he's heading to Talid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. All of you, back off! I'll kill him!
No, you won't.
Oh my gods.
Hostages only work when your enemy cares if they live.
Interesting solution.
You wanted to stop Kolyat from taking a man's life.
I don't dispute the logic. Just the morality.
Why do you care? I know what you are. How many people have you killed?
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father and I have killed a lot of people. You haven't. There's no reason you should start.
At least Shepard's self-aware. I've murdered so many people.
What made it
Just today.
to kill all those years?
I was 6
In the
when Hannah
game
began
too.
to train me. I didn't
That
know
was
any
that was
better.
joke. That was
Your
joke.
mother woke me from my battle sleep.
And why did you leave her? Why weren't you there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
You're doing him a favor, Bailey. Thanks.
Yeah, well, send me a Christmas card or something. I have to get back to the precinct.
I like how
Come on,
nobody
I'll
gave
give
a
you
shit
lift.
that Shepard just killed that guy. Literally nobody gave a fucking flying shit. Like, Shepard just shot that man in the head. And and everyone's kind of just like, yeah, well, that happened. Not much we can do now. He is dead. Spectre and all that, technically.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Someone like that is trouble you don't want to deal with.
Someone's got to deal with it. Doesn't have to be me, though.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
That kid goes through the system, we both know he's there for the rest of his life. Those guys were a waste of skin, scales, whatever.
If you've got another suggestion, I'm listening.
Give him a job. He can work off his debt to society and you can keep an eye on him.
It sounds like more work for me, and I can't just deputize him into CSEC. You have to go through channels.
I didn't say have him work for CSEC. I said have him work for you.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Huh. Bailey is he's as straight as a dog's fucking hind leg. He is like the most interestingly crooked cop. He's like a crooked cop, but he's got a strange sense of honor, and he seems very rational about what he does. Oh, Samara has a personal matter she wishes to discuss. Norman. Back to Norman. Good old Norman. Check Cerberus News Network regularly for news and downloadable content. Yeah, not anymore. Remember Origin?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, ship enhancements. Modular probe bay. Sure. Alright, let's go. We have to find Samara's daughter, who's definitely not a vampire.
I am glad I joined your team. It has been too long since I traveled with companions. When the time comes, I will do whatever is necessary.
You're an important part of this crew, Samara.
It is my honor. Also, there is a matter I need to discuss. When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Isn't she only deadly to the people she mates with?
Each time she kills, she becomes stronger, smarter, and faster. And she's been doing this for 400 years. She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
It can't be easy to talk about.
My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
I need my crew to be good at their jobs and keep their personal lives personal.
I understand. Nonetheless, if there is time, I would like to go to the Afterlife nightclub on Omega. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
Okay.
We'll go find Morinth.
Just a little bit of what is the term for killing a child? For killing your own children? Am I gonna Google this and be put on a list? Term for killing own kids. Filicide. That's it. Just a little bit of filicide. Just a small bit of murder. Back to Omega. I'm trying to think what I'll do after that. We still have... There's a couple small side missions. We could also do Omega Overlord. Overload. Everyone is almost loyal.
Pinpoint in Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Like, it's like, there's so many murders on this space station, I can't actually pinpoint any of it. Okay, let's hope. Last time I was in Afterlife, I accidentally clipped into the ceiling. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Really unfortunate. It was right around here too.
What do you need?
Oh, a data pad from like 8 hours ago.
This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization. An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her. I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
All right.
Thanks for the help. Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Go to apartment. This is also, again, another companion mission that doesn't involve 30 minutes of combat, which I appreciate. It's a nice break from the combat, and I wish there was more of it, because there's a bit too much shooting in this game. I understand it's an action RPG, but some more downtime, some more... I feel like especially a lot of these loyalty missions some of them could be easily turned into, like combatless. I remember, I can speak this language. Trust me.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Arya's people?
I'm looking into this on my own authority.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone.
Rare Paragon interrupt that I choose.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
That was too many Paragon points, I regret it.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never.
It's like it looks like almost like, it almost reminds me of like a marker from Mass Effect, from Dead Space. That would be a cute little Easter egg.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped your root's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then, the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the Helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever.
Wouldn't this be like enough for like a questionable, like, I know it's Omega.
Glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
So what's our next step?
Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
Time's wasting.
Let's
get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
How renegade are you gonna go here? Not that renegade. I know what you're implying. Not that renegade. I don't. Commander Renegade Shepard to me is someone who is willing to take the I don't know how to put it. The sort of, maybe not violent, but the more aggressive route. But is not like, it wouldn't do something to jeopardize their own mission, which would be exactly what you're implying. Oh, there's the other sniper rifle damage. I don't even know why I'm buying this armor. It's not even going to use it. Do what needs to be done, not to do it for this. Yeah, she's not like an evil. She's not doing the things she does for evil. She's doing it because that's how she's like, she cuts through it. She has a hammer and she's going to use, everything is going to be a nail, you know? She knows that oftentimes it might not be pleasant, it might not be the best optically, but that sometimes using a little bit of force is sometimes the quickest and maybe even the best way to solve a situation. You know, that's what I imagine a renegade Shepard as.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's
quite literally a blunt instrument. Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like a smart person.
And sometimes a blunt instrument is exactly what you need.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake,
I know this is also a mission that you can actually fuck up.
If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Vidge. This guy's name is Vidge. Punch. I know there's like a bunch of options that you can do in the bar here to like a club that you can do to like draw her out. Samara, we've had like 3 conversations. Slow down. Yeah. There is a little bit of time compression in this game. It does you know.
Lots of money on display here tonight. Gotta hit some of that later. It's not so loud. We'll hit it. Don't worry. Good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley. Long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep Hink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
A pair of sad losers who think they're something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? Human thinks she's tough.
Tougher than you.
You could also say, if you want to get a little psychoanalytic about a renegade Shepard, you could also argue that they might kind of enjoy violence too, which I'd say is like the dark side of them.
You're breathing on my drink!
I guess they'll let anybody in here now. No standards anymore.
Can you back that up? We go out to the alley, only one of us comes back in.
I'm just trying to have a drink here. No need to get all excited.
No, you get excited. Whoa. Fucking wimp.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I know what I like.
Do you?
What was the music? Travel?
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
I like the danger.
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Power is its own reward. She's like a Sith.
Violence is a means to an end.
She's like, she's like giving the fucking Sith code
is such a
here.
charming way to reach that end.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
You wouldn't have heard of anything I like.
You think my taste in music is shallow?
Is my opinion that important to you?
It must be.
Mass Effect your KOTOR is showing.
You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like
I used to know the Sith code. I used to know both those codes because I am a huge nerd. I used to know.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vayenya?
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
This is like literally walking into the spider's lair. Peace is a lie. I'm trying to remember the Sith code now. Peace is a lie. There is... Oh, fuck it. Never mind. Sith code. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain power. Through power I gain victory. Through victory my chains are broken. The Force shall set me free. Remember. I just remember from from SWTOR, the MMO,
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see
in
your
SWTOR,
opponent's
one of the
eyes.
things that and
knows
Sith
you're
NPCs
better,
will say when
and
you
he's
end
going
conversation
to
with them
die.
is, remember, peace is a lie. And that's like one of those voice lines that is burned into my brain.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win just before you kill him.
It's all like the most ominous shit. Oh. All right. Let's get dangerous.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
Safety and peace is a lie.
I'd rather fight than hide.
Yes. Better to take control of your fate. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
You compare us, but you're nowhere near my league.
So strong. I need this. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Yeah, this is actually something that you need to have literally like all of the Paragon or Renegade points in the entire fucking game to finish this.
I want you. I kill for you. Anything you want.
Shh, darling. Just relax and hear my words.
Morinth.
Mother.
Do not call me that.
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morinth! I am the genetic destiny
Family
of the
drama.
Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more.
I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you.
I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Kill her. Kill her. Fucking kill her.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Did she just like blow up her head with like biotics?
I am ready to leave.
Because
this
if so,
place
that's
and get on with
awesome.
my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters.
Okay.
There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
Dun, 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 dun. Cool. 60% heavy weapons capacity? I'll take that. Alright, well that's everyone loyal, except one companion we don't have yet. Shh, he's a secret. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to do Overlord. We're going to do Project Overlord, not Operation Overlord. Operation Overlord was the D-Day invasions in World War II.
Suddenly, a shot. Red hot lifeblood pours. Back as your life ebbs away. The attacker leans forward, hoists your...
All right, that was good. This game's coming closer to the end than I faster than I thought. Although then again, I have been playing for nearly for over 14 hours. So, I mean, maybe it's going quick. I want that advanced training now. Because I want Reeve. I want Reeve. Because nothing else is interesting. Warp ammo? Bah. Reeve. Reeve. I know it's a bit redundant to have Reeve and Warp, but at the same time, now Reeve can heal you. It's like Warp, but it heals you. Maybe I should have picked Void rounds or Warp rounds. Did I make a mistake? Whatever. Fuck it. Who cares? Actually, no, I'm gonna undo that. Never mind. I don't know what power I should take. Maybe an energy drain thing, because I can't take out shields effectively. Oh no, do I already have it? Okay. If it's the hero powers, you can respec them at the hospital thing. Oh, well, I didn't need to reload. Advanced training. Armor piercing, barrier, it's a shield that soaks huge amount of damage. That could be useful for like defense. Energy drain, drained thing. Maybe warp ammo or barrier. Might just take warp ammo just to have like a passive bonus. Again, it makes it so I'm useless against shields, but I'm gonna lean on companions for that. And then that gives me an ammo. Sure. Oh, I'm stuck in a door. Extra damage. Why not? I like damage. All right. Overlord. I got the system we're going to is Typhon. Oh God. Are we sure we want to go to the place that's called Typhon? Sorry, I've been played what's it called? Prey a couple months ago. I don't trust nothing called Typhon. It's gonna turn into a coffee cup and then try to strangle me to death. I don't know, I always just bring Garrus and Tally because I like them. I like them. Oh God, the hammerhead. I forgot that we actually have to use this piece of shit. Or do we, or is it just like we land in it? I think we just land in it, right? There's no actual vehicles?
Thank God you came. My name is Dr. Gavin Archer. The situation is urgent. We're facing a catastrophic VI break. I'll explain the details later, but you must retract that transmission dish. The controls aren't far from your position. You have to hurry.
Be advised, this is a secure facility. All weapons must be...
Over here, on the monitor. There you are. I've locked myself in a computer room on the far side of the base. There are careful...
Get loose alongside a base, radio tower or whatever, and I'll do it.
Memo to all project personnel. Understand there's some concern over life, Keth. I agree it's a risk, but the potential reward is far greater. Sometimes some daughters will thank you.
Oh my God.
Damn it. The VI's overridden the controls. We have to stop him. He's trying to upload his program off-planet. Destroy the antenna inside the dish. There's a tram on
That was a horrible noise.
as fast as you can.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
This is an automated security update. Geth activity has been detected. Please remain at your workstations until the all-clear is given.
That noise was horrid. Keep launching warps at shields because I'm stupid. Did it again. So one thing you'll notice about a lot of the DLCs for this game is there's not a lot of talking from characters because voice acting is really expensive.
He's aligning the dish to a new upload target. He'll have a clear line of sight to our satellite. This is going to be tight.
Voice acting is can be so expensive for games that sometimes levels in games can be completely changed because it would be expensive to have voice acting for them. There was a video I saw about Dishonored 2, and they talked about one of the levels in the game that's probably like the most iconic level from Dishonored 2, the Clockwork Mansion. The designers wanted to have an option for that mission to not kill the target you're sent there to deal with, because you don't actually need to kill him in the plot. But because of how many extra dialogue things they would have to record for that third option, they decided no, it's too much money to record that extra dialogue. We can't do that. Good noises. This area kind of reminds me of a multiplayer map from Mass Effect 3. There's one multiplayer map that was like a fusion reactor or some shit. And it was kind of like a circular area like this, I think. Ow.
pod struts now. They have their own capacitors. Try blowing them up.
Try blowing them up. Blow up the antenna, please. Oh my god, the fucking screen shake. Couldn't see shit there. Oh my god. What the... Fucking just went from like full health to... Again, I mentioned it previously. It never feels like you get any more... you never get any tougher in this game. I feel like the game starts, you're flimsy as shit, and then here we are 15 hours later, and we're still just as flimsy. There is a very lacking feeling of actually getting stronger in this game, as opposed to 1, where after a certain point of time in 1, you become like effectively, or you can be effectively invulnerable. You know, you feel significantly stronger, you have better shields, you have better abilities to keep yourself alive and like give yourself damage resistance. Where in this one, it feels like my shield gets stripped just as easily as it did at the very beginning of the game.
Want some more?
That's why I just usually end up throwing the difficulty down. See, that's the thing, is like I'm playing on normal. Like, I'm not playing these games for the combat, really, and for, like, the difficulty. So I don't particularly care to play this game on a higher difficulty. Because, again, like I said, you just get torn apart by enemies. Where in ME1, there's a very, very, very strong, like, sense of getting stronger that I quite like. It eventually came to the point in Mass Effect 1. My character was so, like, had, like, such good shield, but more than that, they could use the immunity ability as a soldier and make themselves essentially invulnerable for like 20 seconds.
Gotta be kidding. Move! The whole thing's giving way!
Oh, a pre-rendered cutscene. That looks cool.
Over here!
The hell's going on around here?
Man's reach exceeding his grasp. Come on, I'll explain.
I have like I've upgraded like my character's shields, like the shield defense, the shield amount. I've upgraded it like 6 times, and it still takes like a burst of fire to nuke my shields to nothing.
Not much. This isn't over yet.
You owe us that explanation.
This is Project Overlord, an attempt to gain influence over the Geth by interfacing a human mind with a VI. The results have been less than satisfactory.
Where did it go wrong?
My brother, David, volunteered to serve as a test subject, but his mind couldn't handle the VI connection. He's like a virus now, infecting our networks and seizing control of any technology he finds. It's why you had to destroy the dish. Imagine if his program got off-world.
I do like 2 and 3's DLCs. Really feel like they put effort into most with decent world building. I'd say some of them. Like I think Lair of the Shadow Broker is good. I think the story of this one is pretty good. I don't really remember 3's DLC outside of Citadel DLC.
Manually override security from our facilities in the Prometheus and Vulcan stations.
And what happens if I have to kill your brother?
Let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
I'm heading out now.
The other stations are all within driving distance.
Oh god, we do have to use the hammerhead. Oh no. Oh god. 3 had Leviathan. Leviathan I liked in concept, but honestly there's some good, from what I remember, some good atmosphere in Leviathan. It actually gets kind of like creepy in some points and gets a little isolating. The final sequence of that DLC is pretty neat. The thing is that, like, as a sort of like a meta knowledge, it feels like it was made to fill holes in the plot, which kind of makes it not as impressive to me. Leviathan is something that should have been in the game. That should have been something you just explored in the game.
Stations and override the lockdown from each facility. Doesn't matter which one you hit first, but you can't enter Atlas Station until you've dealt with both. Also, keep an eye out for Cerberus security mechs. The VI has likely taken control of them. Archer out.
That would be my argument against. Like there's things in 3 that are good DLCs that just should have been part of the main game. Leviathan and the the companion character, the Javik, the Prothean, those shouldn't have been fucking DLCs. Those should have been integrated into the main game. Those should have been, Leviathan should have been like I think you could get away with making it optional, like a side mission, but it should be there and be like, hey, there's some guy who's trying to figure out the origin of the Reapers and he's like found something. That would be really cool to know and to have as like an option. Huh.
Commander, this is Archer. I advise extreme caution. Vulcan Station is our geothermal plant. They stopped reporting it shortly after the experiment. Scanning area. Analysis. VI infection is present within plant machinery. Advise caution.
You guys remember the Mako? What if it was the Mako except the same?
Scanning area. Analysis. Venting stations provide adequate velocity to enhance vehicle lift.
How do you do this again? It's weird, they don't give you any tutorial for how to control this piece of shit. I guess it's assumed that you did the Firewalker DLC before this.
Thruster velocity is inadequate to clear the wall ahead.
Automated controls are offline. Systems have been compromised.
They've seen us.
Why was it giving me the tooltip on how to aim my weapon 15 hours into the game?
Got you.
Can I just like kick a ladder down and get back to no? Please, please. Yeah. I think these are just like resource spots. Yep. Resource spot, don't even care. Melting, melting, melting!
Avoiding contact with molten lava is generally advisable.
Did they just feel obligated to add DLC that adds a vehicle segment? Guys, you know that nobody liked the Mako from the first game. You didn't have to add a vehicle segment. Okay.
We've been spotted.
It's interesting to see these assault drones back from the first game. These floaty drone boys. Man, it's a good thing that the Geth killed everyone. It saves us having to spend money on voice actors. I hate that noise so much. That's one of those big ones, isn't it? I didn't know it did that. And it just runs off. What the fuck?
Are you receiving this? Commander Shepard, this is Dr. Archer. Please respond.
I hear you, Doctor. We've hit the override at Vulcan Station and are moving on. Shepard out.
A daring piece of work. Vulcan Station was a success. You still need to go to Prometheus Station and override the lockdown from there. Good luck.
Whee! This kind of reminds me of Halo 1. Just like the big open generic space alien fields. After you beat Mass Effect 2, start a second playthrough to unlock powerful bonuses. No, I don't think I will. At least not. No, I won't. I'm gonna play this series and then I'm gonna play it again in like 8 years. I'm gonna be honest.
Commander Shepard, Prometheus Station is a crashed Geth ship. Scanning area. Analysis. Generators are providing power for main shield. Warning, the VI infection has assumed control of the Geth cannon. Warning, we are being targeted. Warning, Geth cannon is locking on our location. Recommend evasive maneuvers.
What the fuck? I wasn't in the fucking zone.
Commander Shepard, Prometheus Station is a crash scanning area. Analysis. Generators are providing power for main shield. Warning, the VI infection has assumed control of the Geth cannon. Warning, we are being targeted. Warning,
I gotta wait for this slow-ass turret to turn all the way over here.
Warning, we are being targeted. Shields disabled. You may now target the Geth cannon. No further threats detected.
Why would they not just, like, disable that giant turret?
Attention visitors. This Cerberus facility contains hazardous AI technology. You agree to assume all liability for personal injuries or death that may occur during your visit.
This feels very, going back to Halo, it kind of feels like a Covenant ship, almost. Okay, I get it. Stop yelling at me.
Halloween was yesterday.
Now that's comedy. You're working on a alien AI ship. It's Halloween. How do you scare your coworkers? You dress up as one of those bloodthirsty alien AIs.
Cerberus personnel. In an effort to reduce workplace stress, music has been approved.
Oh, almost loaded a save instead of saving.
Nationwide broadcast.
Scanning area. Analysis. The objective is located on the far side of this impasse.
Puzzles. I love puzzles. Is that it? There's a medical kit and energy cells over there, but I don't care.
Override of Atlas Station lockdown accepted.
Brr, right on the screen. It's gonna be brr, brr. Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ.
Let's move.
Hostile Geth activity detected. Armed response is authorized. Cerberus reminds all personnel that this emergency is now classified information. Disclosure to outside parties is a violation of your confidentiality agreement.
Get fucked.
This should punch through their armor.
We'll fucking singularity them and then fucking throw them right into the ceiling. Bye. Would you believe me if I said that this whole time I've been using throw incorrectly because I didn't know that it was more effective to make an enemy weightless? Can I put other teammates' abilities on my bar? I can, okay. I didn't think it was like that still. Oh, fuck. I like how they Chekhov's gun you with that prime at the beginning of this level. Chekhov's Geth. Alright. Final part of the DLC. Gotta go into the base and do the thing with the thing. Man, I'm looking forward to finishing stream just because I have some hummus in the fridge and I'm hungry and the hummus is gonna really hit the spot after this. Any special kind? I got two. I got a red pepper hummus and like a spicy hummus. And I just have a bit of both with some pita bread and some baby carrots and stuff like that. It's good. Red pepper is pretty good. I recently got back into eating hummus. I was iffy with hummus for years, and then I had some like a couple weeks ago at a picnic with some family. They brought hummus, and I'm like, ooh, this stuff's good. And so I bought some of my own, and I bought plain hummus, and I really didn't like it. I thought it was like okay, but I didn't think it was that good. And I was about to go, no, I don't like hummus again. And then I bought the red pepper one and the spicy one, and I'm like, okay, I really like this. It's weird because I don't particularly like chickpeas. I don't like eating like chickpeas. I think they're a little like chickpeas, like, or I find them when they're like I always think of them as being a little too gritty. But like hummus, I think is done finely enough, like they're mashed finely enough, and they're with like other stuff that it's not as the texture is much more appealing to me. Feel the same way with aubergine and baba ganoush. You people living in the UK using the French versions of words for food. I'll never understand it. I had to run it through my head. Aubergine. Oh, an eggplant. Oh. Oh wait, that raises it to 3. Shit. So that one raises it 1 or 2. No, there's 2.
Arriving at level 2.
2.
Arriving at level 5.
5.
Arriving at
3.
level 2. Arriving at level
5.
Arriving at level 7.
I'm on it.
Right.
Going to ground.
I'm taking cover.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I always found it weird how in the UK you use aubergine as the word for eggplant. And there's a couple others. There's a couple others that you use the French versions for, which is always it's like I just find that funny.
My shields are down.
Huh. I think it's like so. Sorry, I got distracted by that crazy, wacky, haunted house elevator ride. What is Okay, now we gotta start pulling up pictures of vegetables. What would you call here? I'm gonna pull up a picture of a vegetable and put it on stream. UK people, what do you call this? We got the not safe for work one out of the way. A courgette. In North America, we call that a zucchini. We use the Italian name. There's an Oh, that's what that is. Yeah, zucchini is that. That's what we call you call it a courgette. We call it a zucchini. This one might be a little hard to identify, but it's just because it's an herb. What do you call this herb? This herb? If you can recognize it. Otherwise, I'll just say it. Parsley? Okay, well, yeah, it's hard to recognize. It's not parsley, but it's here in North America, in Canada and the United States, we call that cilantro. Coriander. To you, I'm assuming. But we call it cilantro. Which is the Spanish word for it. Big Oz leaves on those ones. I think it was like a very close-up photo of it. I think it's supposed to be. But yeah, those are I think of those three. I think there might be others, but they're not as common. I find the difference in like UK English to North American-ish English, because even here in Canada, it's our pronunciations are mostly like shared with America. We spell things in the like UK way, like with like the U. Like if you were spelling color, we would spell it with the U in the UK way, but we would pronounce words in the American way for the most part. And I don't know how much of it is like, you know, universal, because like I've heard, for example, people playing my partner who's Swedish uses very American English. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. You probably, I'm gonna guess them a lot of English resources online are or like a lot of the way that they teach English might be more American than it is UK. I think I remember watching people who were playing a game, and the word inventory they would say inventory, or the word controversy they would say controversy. Like weird different pronunciations. It's funny because I often say controversy as just like a little just for fun because I kind of like that, but weird just regional pronunciations. Garage, garage, yep. Oh no, Shepard's being plugged into the Matrix. Shepard's turning into Shodan. Oh. So you learn the dark... Oh, fuck. I forgot that we have to fight here. You start learning the dark truth of what happened. You get pieces of it already, but... the guy who runs the project, his younger brother... I think it's like he has some sort of like he has like some sort of severe like autism, but he has like savantism. That's the thing. He has like he's like a numbers master. And they use him essentially like, oh, your mind is very like machine-like. You can maybe interface with this like AI shit. And they essentially torture the poor guy. He can even mimic their language.
The robot says hello. Eureka.
He has the kind of Hollywood Rain Man autism. Yeah. It's like, again, it's supposed to be like savantism, like crazy advanced like savantism.
David, I want you to order the Geth to take a step forward. How does he do it? David is a mathematical savant. His autistic mind can interpret the Geth language at its most basic form and mimic their phonetics. With his photographic memory, cross-referencing the meaning as a snap. He's literally a human computer. And you think he can...
Well, figuratively, he's a human computer.
I do. Is that even safe, Doctor? I see no harm in finding out. Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. David, can you repeat my notes from Thursday's experiment? Square root of 918.09 is 30.3. David, please pay attention. Loud. It's getting loud in here. I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Would you mind repeating my notes from Thursday's experiment? Log 137.3. The experiment yielded no discernible patterns of Geth obedience. And dictation now, David. Hell, the elusive man will have my head for this. Thank you. And how are you feeling today? Square root of 924.16 is 30.4. Earplugs would be good.
Oh. Sad story. It's an interesting story. I didn't expect there to be like something I would actually care about in this DLC. It's a very short DLC. It's only like an hour or two long, but there is enough. There's enough for you to actually like get like some sort of feelings out of it, which is impressive considering how short it is, and how combat heavy it is. Which?
Warning. Elevator exceeds maximum weight capacity.
Why is that? Oh. I got an idea. No, it's not worth it. Never mind. I thought there was going to be a prime on there. You may die if you do. Yeah, that too. Oh, I saw the thing I have to shoot. Where is it? This could be this is like a System Shock-esque boss. It feels very much like a System Shock fighting the computer kind of a boss. I don't know why I said computer like that. Yeah. Poor kid's in like a fucking medieval torture device. Or like, this is like a Warhammer 40k torture device.
Quiet. Please, make it stop.
Wait! Commander! I'm begging you. Don't do anything rash.
You told me that David volunteered.
By necessity. If I told you the truth, you would have shut me down and not him. It's not like I planned this. It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with
you didn't plan this, but
it seemed harmless.
Your younger brother with a severe mental issue is now in like a fucking look at this. Look at this. Look at it. He's in like a fucking, he's got like the Clockwork Orange Ludovico technique things holding his eyes open. He's got all this shit plugged into his arm and his mouth. Look at the fucking things attached to his like neck. Fucking Christ, dude.
I saw his memory. He begged you not to do this.
I was desperate. The elusive man doesn't broker failure. Any war we fight with
like
the
look,
Geth will
oh
be
god,
bloody.
look at that. It's like
I was
into
asked to
his
find
arm.
a way to avoid that.
Who gave you the right to play God?
People who are too afraid to make difficult decisions themselves. When they pray for a miracle, they're really praying for men like me.
Oh, God
to make
complex
the tough
much,
choices.
dude?
If my work spares 1 million mothers mourning the loss of 1 million sons, my conscience will rest easy.
Cerberus will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
You're a well cared for lab rat. At least he'd still be alive.
Look at him. Your brother would never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
The guy's crying.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1. What I've done to David is unethical.
What you've done to David is not just unethical, it's evil.
Unforgivable. Let me take care of him. Please.
quiet. Please, make it stop.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
You even think about coming after your brother and this bullet will be waiting for you. Then we'll see who's valuable.
Where will you take him?
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David. Minus the torture. Joker, contact the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their help.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The elusive man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless.
Man. What a fucking depressing little, like a little, oh man. That was like, what, an hour and change? And man, that last like 10 minutes is just like, oh fuck, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? I wish there was more to that. I wish that was a bit more fleshed out. That man that stabs me in the gut every time. Yeah, I kind of wish, that was like on the scale of like the Shadow Broker DLC, which has a lot more meat to it. That could have been really cool, and just like, I don't know, just to get, because it's effective as is, it's pretty effective as it is already, and I feel like you could have done more to build up the sort of the gut punch and the emotional weight and the ethical dilemma and stuff like that if you had more time to work with it. But it still does a good job. What a fucking depressing. I always know it's depressing, and then I play it and I'm like, man, that fucking ending sucks so much shit. Like in a way that it makes you feel bad. Like, man. I can see the elusive man writing this through his fucking teeth. I understand you're taking Dr. Archer's brother to Grissom Academy. I'm familiar with their work. It should be good for home for him. I don't condone Dr. Archer's actions, but they did provide a breakthrough we've been sorely lacking thus far. We will never find another individual with David's unique talents, though your decision is understandable. It has set our efforts to understand the Geth back several years. I feel like it's a good... you get it. It's very... the game does a... I won't say heavy-handed. It's not heavy-handed, but it's like repeatedly told to you in how you interact with him and the notes you get from him and stuff like that, that the elusive man is very much a guy who truly believes in the end justifies the means. He 100% believes that, like, you know, if his goal is to, you know, save mankind, well then, what does it matter his means to that end? You know, so he, you know, with this little DLC message you get from him, he's like, yeah, he recognizes that what Dr. Archer did is atrocious, what he did to him, and that he even recognizes that the Academy is going to be a good spot for David and that he'll probably be all right there. But that it's like, yeah, I can see that, but like morality and ethics and what is right and wrong be damned, it's going to set back our research on the Geth. And that end is more important to him. Man, what a shit show. Oh man, maybe, okay, we're coming up to... maybe we do like one, there's like a couple small missions. I'll do like one small mission as like a palate cleanser. And then call it for tonight. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. The controls kind of just died there for a second. Save crashing ship. I'm off to bed now. It's coming up to 4 a.m. Night dude, thank you for hanging out, Plankling. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Get some sleep. It's late. Or early. Oh, this is just like a get to the end of the level before the timer runs out mission, isn't it? You can't see it, but I'm covering a timer, and I got 5.5 minutes to do this. Fuck off.
About that one.
Now what? Is that it? That was it. I did it. Yeah, these side missions are weird. They feel like feels like like the sort of, I guess you would say, like the tertiary missions in these games never seem to get like, they feel like what was the point of that? That felt so like inconsequential and like there was nothing. It was like the most nothing.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
We get a message that saying that thank you for stopping that. Does Joker have anything to say? I'll talk to Joker. I know he's not gonna have anything specific. I just want to see what he says. He's gonna say something. He's gonna say something referencing a companion or the last mission we did or something. No, he's gonna say
Commander.
nothing.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I don't have time to babysit you, Joker. Find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, reasoning with the intercom is not my strong point.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
See you, Commander. Alright, well, that was fun. Alright, well, we've done like most things. We can actually like, knowing now that there's like a post game, I realize now that there's a post game, I might actually do some of these DLCs like Shadow Broker and Arrival. I'll do that after we do the suicide mission. So maybe starting next stream, we go into boarding the Derelict Reaper, getting the Reaper IFF. Shit, we might actually like finish the base game next stream, considering. But yeah, that's more ME2. Got a shit ton of stuff done. God, much closer to the end of this game than I thought. Yeah, thank you for watching.